All right, so I watched Miss Marvel and I thought of you instantly. I'm like, oh man,
Oh no.
are those them Netflix writers you keep talking about? Did they go to Disney? Are they
Uh,
producing a show? I'm like, I need
uh,
you to watch this. I need to hear your reaction. I thought it
I
was
thought,
all right. I mean, it's teenagers,
well,
but
yeah. So this to me, this is not the Netflix. It's the Netflix thing, but done better, in my opinion. I think the writing is more authentic. It felt more genuine, right? But it is for teenagers. It's not something I'm just gonna be wrapped up in, right? Like I'm not gonna be following Miss Marvel. Like I don't care. I did the comics run just started too, right?
uh, no, she's been out for a little while. I
She's
think
been out for a little while. Okay, yeah. So
2 years
the
maybe.
Miss Marvel thing, I don't think that's for my generation and you or yours. So
Right.
this is clearly Disney grooming the next generation. I'm okay. I didn't think it was bad though. I didn't get Netflix. I got Netflix vibes in the sense of we right now we're really going through the diversity and the bringing other people into stories, that kind of stuff. But just Disney does that stuff a lot better than Netflix. So
Right.
I enjoyed it, but it's not going to be something I'm going to be into. I found it to be pretty good though, right? Like when she hurt her daddy's feelings of Abu, that was I felt that. I was like, oh, why you do that to him like that? He was
Yeah. Yeah.
he came in all excited.
Yeah, he paid himself green. He came in. The Hulk had the little bedazzles on him. He's ready to go. She's like, I can't go with you. You're
Yeah,
embarrassing. He's like, oh, okay, that's how you feel. I
yeah,
like,
yeah.
dang,
It hurt your daddy's
whole
feelings,
sport.
man.
Man, look, when it comes to teenagers and shows, it's hard for me to keep watching because it's like, oh,
Yeah,
come on, man. They don't get it. But that's it. They don't get it. The
they
teenagers.
don't.
So,
They don't get it. Yeah.
but I mean, they changed up the Miss Marvel thing a little bit. I don't know her origins. I never looked it up, but
Okay.
I thought she had more stretching abilities, kind of like Mr. Fantastic and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I guess they changed it up. Um,
Is that like plasma energy she has? What is that? Is that
I don't know. It came from someone in her family, the Gauntlet.
the gauntlet?
Um, so
Yeah.
I don't really know how it's going to connect to anything, or what it
So
is.
is this a situation where she takes the gauntlet off? She doesn't have powers anymore, or have they been passed on to her through the
It,
gauntlet, and she doesn't?
I'm guessing it's through the Gauntlet, but
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure. Excuse me, yawning and whatnot. I don't know, for some reason it's later than what I originally thought it would be. Um,
Yeah, man. Yeah, we had planned on 6:30. We ended up bumping an hour, so
we
I
playing
get
on 5, buddy.
hey. Come on.
Jeez, don't lie to the fans. Don't
The,
lie to America.
the attacks. Listen, let me tell you what happened. At 5 o'clock, I was just putting the roast inside the pressure cooker. Okay, Jesus Christ. All right.
Jeez, man, I
I'm
gotta
all day. I sleep. I
I
sleep
gotta
all
like
day.
I gotta edit like 6 videos tonight
6 videos for what?
so that I don't have to do it the rest of the week.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't have to do it. It's just
Yeah.
it's easy to do. But
I feel you.
yeah, so I'm interested. I don't know how many episodes it is. Probably gonna be 8. That seems to be the
All
thing
right,
now.
probably 8. Yep. Yep.
I'm interested in the history of the Gauntlet, who it used to belong to.
Yes. Yes.
So I say the first 80% of the show, I'm like, oh, teenager stuff. Yeah,
Yep.
but it wasn't
If
terrible. It was just annoying to
it
me.
wasn't terrible. It's just annoying teenage stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the last 10%, 20%, the mom started pissing me off. She's like, "Oh, I'm trying to save you from yourself. You need to figure out who you want to be." But it's like, nah, you
What
clearly want her
what
to
she's
be
trying to
something.
figure out. Yeah, like
Yeah,
you want her to be something in particular, and she's trying to figure out who she wants to be. And you're not really giving her room, right? That's the story as always time too, right? For us
yeah,
parents.
right.
Parents want what's best for the children, and it's really hard to let go and trust that people are gonna find their own way, man. It's hard to do that. I get it. I'm a parent now, man. My son's 14 years old, right? So all I can do is trust I did a good job, man. And,
Yeah, I mean
the
that's
rest
really
is
it.
up to him. That's all
Do
you
what you
can do.
can for as long as you can. Because at
Yeah,
one point
yeah.
they're gonna fly that coop. But so I mean, it was a little bit of roller coaster of emotions for me, mainly because I was annoyed. But I'm interested in it. I'll I don't know if I'm gonna watch it every Wednesday it comes out.
That's
Obi-Wan
it,
comes
right?
out.
That's all I'm saying, right? I'll pop in and out. I'll
Right.
keep up, but this won't be an obsession for me with Marvel, right? This is just what I told you. I'm already a little bit fried out with Marvel products in general.
Yeah.
This is a different, fresher take on the Marvel thing, so it helps. Like I did enjoy the animation when she was when she was narrating, the Avengers story and Captain Marvel punching Thanos.
Oh,
I enjoyed that little cartoon clip. So I like
right.
the creativity that they infused the show with. It's just ultimately it's not gonna be a story for me. And that's
Right.
okay, right? There's always a message of all this stuff, right? Not
Right.
everything has to for everybody, right? This is one of the situations where I'll pop in and out. That way, I'm not too lost on the Miss Marvel character when she shows up in bigger properties. But I'm not gonna follow it every week. I'm not. I'm not gonna remember every Wednesday to go. Now I gotta go watch it. I'm
Right.
like Obi-Wan. It's appointment TV.
Yeah. So yeah, you mentioned the animation. That's one thing I love about the show. The way they animate things in the background as she's
Yeah.
just walking around or whatever. Like when she was exchanging texts between her and then her guy friend or whatever, it would show up
They,
on the
they,
buildings and stuff like that.
he definitely loves her. Okay, my man Bruno's in love. All right.
I don't care. They teenagers, man. I don't care about none of that. Gee.
I'm just saying, Bruno's in love. He loves her, man. Like he's really into her. And
Hey,
she's like,
good for
yeah,
Bruno.
she got him in the friend zone. And Bruno's like, listen, let's be together. But she don't see him that way. That's all. It's just interesting stuff.
I built you these gloves. I mean, come on
Yeah, I
now.
put these gloves. There, you left on the bathroom floor. That's okay. I love you anyway, kiddo.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
look, so okay, I get that she's someone that people don't notice at school. And kids are like, oh, why are you talking to me and stuff like that. But if she's just gonna put on a mask and nothing else, I'm gonna find it hard to believe that no one's gonna realize it's her, especially the girl she goes to school with, who just
Yeah.
they were staring at each other the whole time. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know how that's gonna work. I get the concept of it, especially with like Clark Kent to Superman. Clark
Yeah.
Kent's such a
Yeah.
bumbling fool. There's no way he could be Superman. So I guess we're gonna take it that way. But I'm like, man, she and that one girl had a lot of interaction when she was saving her life. She is gonna have to pick up on that at some point. Like,
Yep. 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 Yep.
but who knows? I'm not really looking forward to much. I know Miss Marvel is gonna be in, I want to say Captain Marvel 2. I think it's called The Marvels, but it's basically Captain Marvel 2. It's
Yep.
gonna
Yep.
be
Yep.
her, Captain Marvel, and I think the chick that was in
Yes. 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 The new 007.
the
Uh,
new 007.
she's also 007 now. Yeah, her best friend in the first movie.
Nah, she dead.
I mean, she's dead. Oh, that was in the 90s. Oh, damn, you're right.
Yeah, her
It's her
daughter.
daughter, Monica Rambo. That's I had right lineage, wrong person. My bad.
Right. Yeah, she
Rambo,
died in
Rambo.
the hospital. She died of what? Cancer, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Rambo. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Because we don't know what's going on with her. She went to space apparently.
Yeah, I think she's gonna tie in with the Scroll Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, Marvel's releasing so much. So they're gonna do the Secret Wars, which supposedly
So much.
takes place during the blip.
Yeah, yeah.
So look, all this backtracking, I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah,
I'm complaining a lot.
the blip. Well, we are complaining a lot now, but to be fair, the blip has become like one of those things they can't seem to move away from, which is so weird. I get why you want to explore it. Personally, I do, I think the TV properties should be used as primary explorers of the blip. The big
Right.
movie products should be used to advance in the comic book timelines. So here we have a movie coming out now, and it's also talking about the blip. It's like, okay, well, fuck, man,
What
what
movie
are
is
we
that?
doing? The Secret Wars or whatever.
I know that's a show.
Oh, so okay, so they are doing my idea. Okay, so there is. I thought that was a movie. I thought
Your idea.
it is my idea. Oh, and we get the
Right.
credit for that. Hey, Chuck Feige, hey Feige, cut the fucking check. Listen, but then, okay, so all right, no, honestly, I can live with that. Use a TV shows to explore, like, because that is an interesting time period, right? These
Yeah.
people are gone for a number of years. How does the world change when they're gone, right? That's interesting.
Yeah.
As long as the movies don't keep tying back to it, I'm okay. I can be okay with that.
Right. So yeah, like when they show the blip and the effects during these shows, it is interesting. Like in I think it was the Hawkeye show, is when they showed what happened to your girl.
Captain America, what hole? It's Captain America.
Captain America.
Oh, hey, listen, I'm so lost now.
What are
I
you
just feel like
talking
you
about?
said Hawkeye. I'm thinking I confused Hawkeye and the Falcon. That's what I just did.
Oh, geez.
But bro, hey, listen, I told you I'm really getting Marvel out, so it's like, yeah. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Because like I think it was that show. They showed her um arguing with the former Black Widow, and then she goes into the bathroom, and then she appears 5 years later. The paint's
Yes.
changed, the kids are grown up and stuff like that. And
Yep,
also
yep,
with
yep.
Monica Rambeau, she was in a hospital dying, and her daughter was there, and then the blip came back 5 years later, and she's like, "Oh no, your mom's dead. She died
Now,
5 years ago."
yeah.
So that is interesting.
That's it's an interesting thing. Like it's just you're 1 minute you're living your life, next minute you're dust, and then you're back. It's like, wait, what?
Right. Yeah, and it's not even a minute. It's like a second. They
It's like
have
a
no
second.
clue
Yeah.
that any time has passed. So it's definitely interesting, and I do think they should keep it to the show.
As long as you keep it to the shows, we're gonna be okay. Yeah.
Right, and because of that, I am excited for Secret Wars. It's like Samuel Jackson coming back. Apparently, he was upset that he wasn't in Civil War. He's like, man, look at all my kids fighting, and I didn't even show up. So,
it does make sense that he would have showed up though.
I mean, he got blipped. Oh, during Civil War.
Civil War. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. People thought he was dead, right? I don't even know where he is at this point.
Yeah. We know Shield's not a thing anymore. He's not running Shield, so yeah. Where the hell is he? Yeah, you're right.
Right. Well, so I don't know. So in the show, Agents of Shield still exists. It's just extra secret. And they hint that it still exists in Age of Ultron because the small carriers show up to pick up the people.
Yes.
But man, I don't even remember what movie came out before what now anymore. But
it's pretty big, bro. It's the whole project, the whole thing is pretty expansive now.
yeah.
And to me, that's a triumph. It's a good thing, but they should probably let it breathe a little. And I understand in this
Absolutely.
marketplace where you don't want to do that because you're scared you're going to lose ground. So I understand why you may be a bit afraid, but hey, man, you just got to trust in the greatness of what you have to offer because it truly is great. But yeah, dude, just give it a little time, bro.
Right.
Like, every time I look up, it's a new Marvel property. I'm like, Jesus Christ, wait a minute.
Yeah, they keep announcing new stuff. Groot got a show coming out.
Yeah, I don't know why we need Groot.
It's for the kids, I think. I think it's him as a small Groot, not the teenage Groot we saw in Endgame. So
yeah.
I guess it's him regrowing. I don't know. I didn't look into it at all. I'm not really that excited about it.
Hey, we're talking about Miss Marvel. I'm over here. I see a meme. Miss Marvel the boy, the boys is
Oh
rubbing Miss Marvel's face against the ground. That's fucking funny.
man,
Oh,
look, they about even for me, to be honest. The boys.
really,
I mean,
really.
this last episode I thought was real good, but the first three,
I enjoy this. I know. So your problem is you don't feel like it's advancing, and
I do now.
I can get that. Okay, well you do now because Soldier Boy is finally here. There's been a major shift in power with
Right.
Homelander with the coup,
Yeah.
essentially, which I thought was fascinating. I was like, wait a minute. When she did that, I was like, geez, us. And my thing with her is, what's just stopping her from popping everybody's heads at all times? Like,
Well, for one, she's smart. You know, she's like Edgar says, like, you know, she's more like me than I thought. You know, he's not an idiot. He's not just gonna do stuff just to do it. And Homelander, they both don't even know if popping his head would work. But you know that
they
if
do
she
not know.
tried and it didn't work, she's dead. So it's like,
She's dead. Yes,
yeah.
she is
So,
absolutely dead.
but I know we're supposed to be talking about Miss Marvel, but I only talk about that so much. The last episode of The Boys, I thought was done really good. The whole I forget her name, and I'm disappointed that I forget her name. The Asian lady, was it Kamiko?
Yes, Kamiko. Yep.
Her and Frenchie
Kamiko.
clearly want to get out permanently, but Butcher's got to be Butcher. Yep. And okay, so that's one thing I liked about the episode. Butcher explains why he's being the way he is. You know, he has to be that way to get certain things done. And the reason he brought on, I don't know the guy's name, is so that it's basically, I gotta be bad cop so you can be good cop. Because
and I agree with that.
Yeah.
And look, and what the thing with the nature of their issue, which is trying to kill superheroes, is there's no nice way to do that, guys. And luckily, Huey finally figures that out. In episode 3, he's like, you know what, you're right. Fuck it. Like, we gotta play it your way. You gotta get down the mud, man. You're dealing with superpowered people. You can't do that playing nicely and playing by the rules, because they're not. And that makes people feel really uncomfortable, understanding that in order to be evil, you got to be a little evil. But it is what it is. That's why, paradigms rarely shift, because you end up eventually becoming the thing you're trying to kill, right? In the process. That's the whole thing. But I get it. I get it. I'm finally glad that Mother's Milk is fucking stop being a little fucking bitch and just accept either fucking accept the burden of avenging your family or don't.
Oh, the black guy.
Yeah. That's Mother's Milk.
Mother's Milk.
Yeah. That's a weird ass name. Don't ask me why his name's that.
Right.
I believe they go over it actually in this last episode. I kind of missed it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Homeland, look, I'm more into the villain. I'm starting to see that more and more now. I'm more interested in the villain than the hero, because the heroes, I don't know, it always comes down to the same thing. But the villains have more leeway and freedom to do heinous and just crazy stuff, because
and without real motivation either. Sometimes they just do fucked up shit because I can't. Who's gonna stop me? So
I mean, but look, I'm not sympathizing for Homelander at all. But the dude was raised in a lab. Like, you can look up actual. You can actually look up actual.
Sort of a Homeland apologist. Okay, it's okay. You can say it.
Ah, man, look, I've read research where actual kids were raised like that, where their only interaction with people was being fed and stuff like that. Dozens of kids to a room because of overpopulation and whatever. And most of the time, it doesn't end well. And now you did it with a superhero for whatever reason. The dude's nuts. Yeah. Everyone's a product of their environment, but he's clearly a piece of shit. But I'm like, God dang.
And he was literally raised to be a piece of shit. A fucking sociopath.
Yeah, especially with the lady who Milky was chugging down. She completely buried him. And Edgar, I'm disappointed. Edgar's just jacking this whole thing up. He clearly overstepped boundaries and started doing more than what he thought he can actually handle.
Stan Edgar. Oh, Stan.
Edgar.
Okay.
Yeah. Whoever, I think it's Edgar. Yeah. And like the first 3 episodes, I'm like, man, he's pushing this dude way too much.
Yeah. He got a little cocky. Like, that's still Superman, okay? And you can't kill him, so keep him placated,
It reminded me of the scene from the Injustice animated movie where the president of the United States kidnapped Superman's dad, and Batman went to the president and was like, look,
you are tripping.
You jacked up. You messed up. This ain't gonna end well. He's like, he gonna attack me. I'm the president, right? Like people wouldn't accept that. Batman's like, the people, you think there's gonna be evidence left? No one's gonna go looking for you on Saturn. You're like, what are you doing? This is Superman. You better calm down. And that's why I was thinking.
He's going to fly you to the sun. Do you understand that?
You're just gonna go missing. And it's like, hey, Superman's gonna offer to help, but he knows what happened. And that's the same thing with Homelander. I'm like, Edgar, you need to calm down. But I still like Edgar as a character because he clearly doesn't care about Homelander. And he's not intimidated by Homelander. So I'm interested to see how this all, ends or climaxes. The whole Soldier Boy thing is very interesting, especially when the whole blast that seems like it negates your powers as a super.
Yeah, that's what it looked like because Kamiko is fucked up right now. Yeah.
Yeah, and look, that's typical foreshadowing. They were talking about leaving the game way too much for something bad not to happen. I'm like, someone ain't gonna make it out. I hope she does.
I was hoping it was gonna be Frenchie because I find him super annoying.
Oh, I can't stand Frenchie, man.
I can't fucking stand Frenchie. Him and his pants, his haircut, the whole good damn.
I mean, look, he's clearly what's the word? What's the polite word? He's a beta.
Oh boy.
I'm like, dang, everybody just does whatever they want with you.
Yeah.
And I mean like everybody. I'm like, geez, dude. But I hope she makes it out. I hope they make it out in the end, but I'm sure they won't. Someone's either gonna die or they're gonna come to the realization that, oh no, we have to keep doing this or something stupid like that. But the whole Soldier Boy thing, I'm actually looking forward to the next episode now. Because before the first 3 episodes, I'm like, I'm just watching it to watch it. But now I'm like, oh man, how's this Soldier Boy?
Are they planning on using him against Homelander? I'm assuming.
I don't think they pieced that together yet because old girl is still messed up, but I'm sure they're gonna realize, hold up, he blasted her with this thing and her powers aren't working. If we can rein them in or at least point them in direction of Homelander, we can do that. But the super hamsters were interesting as well. That was
me personally when Homelander like is taunting Huey, I'm like, this fucking guy, man, like this
Huey
fucking guy is he's super scary. I mean, he is sociopath. This fucking dude scary as fuck. You got a sociopath with superpowers. Who's gonna stop him?
Yeah, and then Starlight, I think she does her eye thing with electricity, and Homeland's like, what are you doing? That's not gonna do anything. Like,
what are you doing?
It's like, you still haven't seen the Doctor Strange movie, right?
No, I have not.
Okay, so it's like Wanda in the beginning. There's these creatures chasing America Chavez and the multiple different Doctor Strangers, and Wanda's like, that's me being nice. I want that thing. I'm being polite. Give it to me now. Otherwise, it's not going to end well. And that's like Homelander. Homelander's like, look, man, just do what I say. Otherwise, look what I did to your friend here, who I thought was just A-Train.
He beat the living hell out of that guy. Yeah, now I won't lie. Now A-Train is the guy. I mean, A-Train fucking sucks bad.
That dude sucked for
A-Train,
real.
you're so desperate for fucking approval from Homelander that you. And then I'll give it on one end. A-Train, smart. He's like, look, we're not gonna be able to do that shit. On the other end, you are a fucking bitch for telling him.
Nah, he's not. He never. I think it was just hold on. I can use information to get back in his good graces.
Yeah, let me get back in his good graces. Like,
because I got the deep talking down to me now. Like for one, what is A-Train can't run anymore, so I don't understand why he's still there.
I don't either. At this point, it's all symbolic. It's branding, and that's the fun thing about Vought is it's as much a marketing company as it is a superhero company. You know,
right? I mean, but like they had the other dude that he was racing against in season 1. I don't see why they can't bring him in unless they just need. Well, we found out Black Noir is actually black, but his body and face is jacked up.
It's fake. Yeah.
So maybe they just need they just want a black person on the team. For marketing reasons, just like with Supersonic, they kept saying he was Latino, but even though he can't speak Spanish, Homelander gave that man tacos on TV. Oh man,
Homelander is absolutely unhinged. And
that dude's ridiculous.
So, yeah, he is fucking. The actor that plays him is a real. Well, you've never seen Game of Thrones, but Joffrey, or it's a real Joffrey, like King Joffrey thing with him, where you really hate the real person. Right. It's like I bet that dude sucks for real, man. You know,
because he plays that role. But that's just good acting, I think.
It is good acting. It is, man. It's so good. Like I hate the guy. I hate him personally.
And one thing I found weird, like Huey's actually taller than him, taller than Homelander.
Yes.
When they were staring, I'm like, wait a second, Homelander is not even that tall, but he can do whatever he wants. So, but yeah, one thing they kind of touch up on, but they don't go a lot of details into it. Homelander can sense how you actually feel based off your heart rate.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
So when Huey stood up to him, like Homelander didn't care. He's like, oh,
yeah, he was like, dude, you don't really believe what you're doing. You don't believe in that shit.
Yeah, but when Edgar does it, his heart rate is calm. So he's like, what is up with this guy? And I'm surprised he didn't just throw him out the window or did whatever to him that one.
The crazy part is, like, say, Stan Edgar is also got to be a sociopath because he's not afraid of Homelander. It's like, dude, what's wrong with you?
Right. I think he's just been in a superhero game for so long. He's like, no, like y'all are products of us. Like, why should I care about you? Actually, you're an employee, basically. So,
how? I mean, I do that. Hey, listen. Even though he is an employee, hey, listen. That ain't just an employee, okay?
Yeah.
He has to have something more up his sleeve because he's just way too confident around that dude. It's weird.
Right. I hope so. I want to see how they go up against Homelander and his crew of flunkies, because I'm sure he's going to flood the 7 with more of his people since
yes. Since he took
stupid ass Supersonic started blabbing. So he has the deep. That's the really in A-Train. Like Maze isn't really on his side, and Starlight. So, and Black Noir, he's always like, he might be my favorite character because he don't do nothing in the show, but everyone knows that he's top of the line. Homelander doesn't give him any shit. He always praises Black Noir. He's like, oh, no, you're doing great.
Black Noir is kind of like a robot, right? Like he just does it. He just does the thing, right?
Right.
You know?
But yeah, Miss Marvel. Whatever. She's a teenager. Her family seems kind of cool. At least the dad did. Look, it takes a lot to paint your face green to chill with your daughter. I'm interested to see how it goes with the gauntlet, but I'll be watching Obi-Wan before I watch Miss Marvel. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's not something I'm going to prioritize.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I mean, not unless we do a pod
like,
on it.
look, I didn't realize how bad the Marvel burnout for me was when I realized I hadn't seen Doctor Strange, and I don't care.
Doctor Strange is good.
I know, but I don't care. Like, that's all I'm saying. I know it's good. I
Right.
don't care.
It actually, you should be able to stream it soon.
I don't care. You know, I've already seen all the stuff. I've seen the memes. You know, I don't care. Right. Thor: Love and Thunder. I'll probably see it, but like I say, I just chill the fuck out for a second, Feige.
Yeah, look, if it comes out in the theaters, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna watch it early. But I'm not me not being excited for Thor 4 might be the best thing because my expectations are below low. Yeah. So I might actually.
I want to go see Morbius and figure out what all the fuss is about. All right.
I need to watch it too.
Did you see Morbius?
No, I did not see Morbius.
Hey, listen. I want to know, did he actually say it's Morbin time? I gotta know. I gotta fucking know, man.
Man.
Movie where he says it's Morbin time, because if it is an instant classic.
Absolutely. So that could be, look, I don't know. So it's not streaming yet. They re-released it in theaters because they got fooled by the internet.
They got trolled by the internet and thinking people like it. They say, "Oh, guys, we can release it now." Like, no, they're making fun of you. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's. I want to see it just to see how it is. So my expectation is low, so I might enjoy it because it's usually how it goes for me. But I don't know. I don't think.
If I know it sucks, I'll watch it and be like, I was entertained.
Right. Yeah. So we can do that.
No, what about Squid Game 2? Or did you watch the first Squid Game?
Oh, I love Squid Game. But I gotta let you know, we only got 2 minutes left before this Zoom thing closes for some reason.
Oh, yeah, you can only do 30-minute blocks on this damn thing. So, yeah, that makes sense.
30 minutes?
Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. 30 minutes, 30-minute blocks.
Well, that's stupid. Yeah. I gotta upgrade. Oh, they done Hulu'd me. I gotta upgrade.
Yeah, Hulu'd you, bro. That's how it is. 30 minutes, bro.
Man, that's stupid.
30 fucking minutes.
But all right, Squid Games 2. All right, so I guess we can end it there. Then we'll be back on for another pod. We were supposed to talk about Miss Marvel. We got a bit off topic. So
hey, listen, stop, okay?
It's Morbin time.
The way you get a kick out of saying that shit every time.
What do you mean?
Bro, that's the most daddish shit that you do. That's the most daddish, jokish shit that you do, bro. That's some dad joke shit.
Look, man, it popped up.
Listen,
up in conversation naturally. I don't know what you're talking about.
You get tickle pink every time you get a chance to land that shit, bro.
Oh man, we got less than 1 minute.
Christ almighty.